The Polish citizens were crying, "Look at them burn the Jews. They're burning the Jews." And these people, the Christians, with their children, were there to watch the niggers get burned. They shot the incendiary device aboard the bus because the doors were locked. They had broken out all the windows, so they couldn't get to us. They couldn't get at us. And the bus was set afire. And I had a decision to make. And I'm pretty sure, like the other people on that bus, how am I going to die? I don't know what they were thinking about, but I just knew I was going to die. And the question was, do I get off the bus and get beaten to death, stomped, kicked, and beaten to death, which would be a horrible way to die, stay on the bus, get burned to death, which is a horrible way to die, or I thought that if I breathe in the smoke, which probably is poisonous, it will kill me quickly. That was the decision I made at age 19. Well, when you get smoke in your lungs, regardless of what else you were thinking, the body natural reflexes take over and you are fighting to get out and to get air. Well, when I got to the front of the bus, to the door, and I tried to push it open, I couldn't. The people outside, after the bus caught fire, made sure that we would not be able to get out, and they held the door. And I could hear them saying, "Let's burn them niggers alive. Let's burn these niggers." And I don't know, maybe the people out there, the other ones were cheering. And at that particular moment, it seems, and I've just resigned myself that this is it, God, please let this smoke kill me quickly. The bus exploded. The fuel tank of the bus exploded. And when that happened, the people who were holding the door let go of it because they were running for cover as well. And that's how we got out of that bus.
Colonel William S. Pritchard, a leading attorney in Birmingham.
Substantially all of the Negroes in Alabama, and perhaps in the South, Deep South, have the same background. They were all savages in Africa. Their parents sold them into slavery, or their chieftains sold them into slavery. I have no doubt that the Negro basically knows that the best friend he's ever had in the world is a Southern white man. He'd do the most for him, always has, and will continue to do it.
And our only communication with the outside world was talking with members of the media. They was telling us what they had heard, what could be happening. And at one point, someone informed us that Robert Kennedy was negotiating with the Greyhound officials to get us out of Birmingham because he felt it was too dangerous for us to be there. While we were there that night, an angry mob tried to march on the bus station, and the local police officials in Birmingham was forced to surround the station and bring out police dogs to keep people from attacking us while we were waiting in the so-called white waiting room.
But when they, from Northern agitators, spurred on to believe that they are the equal to the white man in every respect and should be just taken from savagery and put on the same plane with the white man in every respect, that's not true. He shouldn't be. It hurts the Negro. And that feeling has brought about this estrangement. And that feeling is brought about by outside sources, not by the Negroes residing in the South, in my judgment.
Then this unbelievable mob turned on all of the guys that was there, started beating us. My seatmate, white gentleman, probably received the most severe beating. He was white. They saw him as a traitor. They beat him until he was semi-conscious. They hit me in the head with a wooden crate and left me bloody. Later, I lost consciousness. And the Attorney General of Alabama came on the scene and read an order prohibiting interracial groups for using public transportation in the state of Alabama.
A couple of days later, we caught the bus to Jackson, Mississippi. And when we got to Jackson, Mississippi, we did the same thing, got in, walked off, went in the white-only waiting room, immediately arrested, took us to jail. Next morning, went to court. It was charged with breach of peace. Breach of peace was fine was 6 to 7 days in jail, or $200. We refused to pay the fine. I spent the first 10 days in Hinds County Jail in Jackson, Mississippi. Students started coming in from all over the United States. The jail got crowded, so they finally moved us to Parchman, Mississippi, Parchman State Penitentiary, which is the prison for the state of Mississippi, where I spent another 39 days.